What time is it? I don't know what time it is. What? Is that time, dog?
Yo, get ready, baby, it's showtime. And I'ma get you together, baby, in one rhyme. And I don't have to spit a whole rhyme. I'm still dope and I'm hitting you with the whole nine. Still shine like the summertime. Hit me up on the number high. I know you hit me though. You real quiet, man, really though. I wanna know what's the dealio. Kicking in the back door. Fat cat joke, let the track go. We getting large in the bad joke. So let it crack, bro. One track bank off the macro. Legendary like the Astro. You wanna hear the news and wonder who's who and don't have a clue? You know what to do. Call me up when you're straight in your metro. You know your mark gets set, baby, let's go.
Yo. Wait a minute. I don't think nobody can hear me. Hold on. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. That's why I'm trying to make sure that everybody hear me. You rocking with your boy, the sinister minister, the thinking deacon, the rabbi Raymond Noodle, the chaplain of fried chicken's last rites. That's Fat Cat, and I'm down with my dog, Roof. Y'all know who it is. That's T. Satellite. Bills. What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Man, I couldn't hear myself at first. I thought something went wrong in the system, man. We've been having all kinds of little problems lately. Like I said, the show has been pushed back because we had a power outage earlier, and so I normally like to get our show started a little bit earlier. But what's up with everybody? It's good to see everybody that's rocking with us today. And as you know, our shows are always Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays when I can get them in. But I'm lucky to get a show in now because I'm in the process of moving. So some of the shows might take a little hit for a minute, but stay rocking with us and until we get this situation settled. And whoever ever moved in their life, y'all know how hectic moving and packing can be sometimes. But just rock with us and make sure you subscribe. As you can see, I put the subscribe mechanism up for people that aren't really tech savvy, and you can go to YouTube and make sure you hit that Fat Cat Show Network and you tap that little button like you see right up there in the green box. And as we do every show, every show, we want to wish those with birthdays happy birthday. Hallelujah. Yes, sir. Can't forget them. And just like we got life, we got death. And unfortunately, you know, people do leave here. And I want to send out our condolences and our heartfelt condolences to those who have lost people. I want to send one out to a young lady who I went to high school with. And she goes at one of our sister churches, and she lost her son to COVID. So we send our heartfelt condolences out to her and her family. And man, this COVID thing, man, ain't no joke, man. What's your take, man? You see, they started the baseball season up, and now you know the players are catching it. Right, left. A whole team is affected.
Yeah, what they're saying is, if they test a team, a certain amount of people on the team don't have the COVID they're gonna let him play.
I hear they're discussing whether to end the season now, and I think the football is about to follow suit because a lot of players are dropping out now, and the NBA, a lot of them are dropping out now, which is nothing but these billionaires trying to push the issue of getting this money and stuff like that over life. I think we gotta be a little bit smarter than that. Like right now, I know even with school right now, my kids we getting ready to have virtual school. Where they got the virtual classrooms now.
So you better make sure you got some good internet.
I know. So we'll be pretty much set. We going back with Comcast.
Just let me. I'll take care of you, man. Just let me hook it up for you.
Will mine run like yours?
No, I got special kind of internet.
Okay. I'm just asking now. Shoot, I gotta.
Hey, don't be a hater now. Come on now.
Hey! Take it easy, little buddy. I'm on your team.
Little buddy.
Take it easy.
You're not on my team, buddy.
I'm on your team, little buddy.
Hey, man! I just offered to help you. You know.
Thank you, little buddy. I was just wondering though. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. But I wanted to.
You wish your internet ran like man's.
Oh man, you don't have no drops of that, huh?
Something else I don't have either. Hey.
I'm not putting it out there. I wouldn't. I wouldn't rat you out, little buddy. You my buddy. But man, I must have been tripping. I ain't put my air on me, man. It's hot over here now. But anyway, I want to get into something that recently happened in the news that's been 30-something years in the making, and that was White Boy Rick was released.
Oh, I wonder how my life is gonna change.
You know what? And one of the things that before I get into it, I want to show the video of him being released, and we're gonna get into a discussion right now. Yeah, everything all right, little buddy?
Oh damn, no man. Go ahead.
All right.
This was the scene this morning in Kissimmee, Florida, as Rick Wershey left a halfway house, the final step in a bid for freedom lasting 3 decades. Rick Wershey holds the dubious distinction of being the longest-serving nonviolent juvenile offender in the history of Michigan. Now he'll try to put all that behind him, from the mistakes he made as a teenager in the drug trade to the mistake that he made as an adult that lengthened his prison sentence. Defender Sean Lay has been talking with people close to Wershey about his plans, about why he's returning to Michigan. Sean, he actually doesn't have a choice in that, though, does he?
Absolutely. In a car right now, as you just saw, leaving Florida on his way back here, driving back to Metro Detroit. His attorney says he has to be here by Thursday. He'll explain why. We also asked him if he planned on returning to the city of Detroit, where he has such a history, and this is the answer. But not the city of Detroit. He's staying away.
No, there's no reason. I've talked to him about this on more than one occasion, and he tells me there is no reason for him to be south of Hall Road.
The local 4 defenders speaking with longtime Rick Wershey attorney Ralph Musilli the moment the man known as White Boy Rick walked into freedom in Florida this morning. Wershey jumping into an SUV with his girlfriend, and he's driving right back to Metro Detroit, the place where Wershey became known as White Boy Rick, as a federal drug informant, then drug dealer, then the longest-serving juvenile offender in state history. Rick Wershey telling the local 4 defenders over the years that he got a raw deal.
I'm not the person I was made out to be. I did some bad things, but it was a life that I was pushed.
Well, anyway, didn't want to go that far into it. What do you? My thing is this. What do you think about? You think he gonna make it out here with all the people he informed on?
Guess what? Of course he will.
Why? Because we don't do nothing.
That's right. He's like 6'9", put a whole organization behind bars. And he's still walking around, right?
Right. Right. That's crazy though. I mean,
let me ask you a question, okay?
Yeah.
If you was facing 20 years in prison, and you can only person you had to tell on was Jay Prince, would you tell on him?
Man, I heard Jay Prince was a bad boy. Shoot, man, I don't think so. I think before we get into the real topic of this, I think when you live that type of life, I think you gotta accept what comes along with it, and that's why most guys, go on and take what they get. You gotta know that this is how your life is gonna be. There's a possibility I can get caught. I could do a long stretch, and so I gotta weigh whether snitching and risking my life getting took is it, because he not only did he put some drug dealers and stuff away, he put some cops away. So you could just imagine, the hit list on him coming back into the city.
I know cops probably 80 damn years old now. I'm gonna get him. As soon as I can find my glasses.
It wasn't no secret that one of the cops that was trying to get him is dead now. Gil Hill really wanted him dead.
Gil Hill dead.
Yeah, Gil Hill dead. Damn. Yeah. You silly, man. What's wrong with you, man? But the question of the day is really, do we celebrate infamy more than good? It's just seemed like, a person like him right now, they done made a movie about him, and it seemed like they are more celebrated than just say a person that does. Why don't we see more movies about like say a biography about a successful person that got out of the bad streets, went to college, and
because nobody watched the movie. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a question, okay?
Okay.
When you graduated high school and was going to college, did the hood throw you a party?
Hell no.
Did everybody come give you a present and say, we gonna get him some clothes?
No, nope.
What happened when you came home on your breaks?
Sound white boy, all that, and that's the strangest thing. You be like,
but when man get out of prison, what happens?
Oh man, dog, you swole. You swole. I bet you was holding it down up in there. Whoa, let's have a party.
They throw him a party.
Yeah,
people bringing them clothes over.
Yeah,
yeah, we got something for you to wear. All that, you get nothing.
Yeah,
they get money put on their books. Did you get a care package from anybody from the hood?
And then they be like, man, we congratulate you, man, on not snitching, dude. You ain't snitched. You held it down. And I think that's the culture. I think that's the culture really that has to change with people being, when you see certain things happening in the hood where people are being victimized and killed. I think it'll slow. Nah, it ain't gonna slow man them up. They killing people in broad daylight now.
Yep.
Don't be get quiet on talking about some yep.
Yeah, I was thinking about something that just happened. A funeral got shot up.
Wow.
Was that today? I think that was today. Somebody shot.
Wasn't that in Chicago?
Yeah.
I think that was in Chicago. Yep. And that's a shame too. They shot a couple of people too. Shot a couple of people.
4 people.
Huh?
I think it was like 4 people.
Yeah. I remember not too long ago before Kennedy Cantrell shut down the funeral home. They somebody got killed. They killed the person that coming to the funeral, and I was like, man, this stuff is just crazy.
That's almost like I don't know if you ever seen P.D. Wheatstraw by Rudy Ray Moore coming out
the funeral home.
And the guy stood up in front of the funeral home and shot everybody coming out the funeral. I was like, damn, P.D. Wheatstraw.
What about on Colors?
I don't know what happened.
When they shot the church up with the funeral and
I don't remember that.
Oh man, Colors? And you remember P.D. Wheatstraw?
Nah, because I didn't really watch Colors, man. I'm just keeping it real.
Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, well, hey, what the hell? It's nothing.
Look, I'm blacker than black, man.
Yeah,
Sean Penn was in that. There was no reason for me to see him in a movie called Colors.
You silly, man. Robert Duvall, all of you know, was in there.
It's like Colors. I didn't know if it was a movie about some black people they was calling Colors.
Man, you knew what the doggone movie was about. So you wasn't really into the gangster movie type things, huh?
Nah, I knew it wasn't gangster if Sean Penn was in it.
But it was you watch Boys in the Hood.
So what that mean?
Cuba Gooding wasn't no damn gangster.
But I know Sean Penn, I can't give him a benefit of the doubt.
Sean Penn at least was a bad boy.
Dude.
Huh? I'm talking about he at least was a bad boy.
Was he a bad boy to you?
Remember he used to punch people and all that, get arrested and all that? Remember back in the day?
Me and you just watch different types of things.
Hey, I'm just saying that was his MO, brother.
I bet you thought Fonzarelli was a gangster.
Yeah, you know. Hey.
He had a leather jacket on.
Yeah.
He was around with Jimmy Piccolo.
Yeah. You probably carried a Ninja Turtle lunchbox all the way through college. But like I said, I think.
Let me ask you this, brother.
Oh, shit.
I need for you to be truthful with me.
Okay, go ahead.
On Good Times, did you think Mad Dog was a gangster?
Mm-hmm. Yep. You know what? And half of them was.
Was you
while you was playing?
Was you afraid when JJ got shot?
Did you see the making of Cooley High?
Nah.
Did you see the making of Cooley High? The making of Cooley High, the area that they filmed in was so dangerous, they had to give the gangsters parts in the movie to even film it there. And that's the same area that Good Times was filmed.
Wow, you a historian.
I'm a historian. You know why? Because my cousins in Chicago live right where you can see the Good Times, where Good Times building was at, but now they done knocked it down. So it's.
I bet that was one of your favorite TV shows, wasn't it?
Nah, man. I didn't. Nah, man. Nah. Back then, man. You know, if I watched it, I watched it. But if it wasn't, I didn't break my neck to say, "Ooh, Good Times on, whoa, Kool-Aid," all that. Nah. That wasn't me. You know.
Okay, how old was you when Good Times came out?
Shoot, man. Good Times was I was a kid. We was kids.
No, I don't think I was born yet.
Yes, you were.
No, I wouldn't.
It was in the 70s. I don't know why you try to knock off age like it's gonna stop the ED pills from coming. I don't know you know what I'm saying? Don't try to knock that off your age. You old.
But you know what? I do remember something about Good Times. You used to always think you look like Michael.
There you go. And I used to always think you look like JJ. So what's the difference?
I look just like Michael. No, I said, look, man.
No, you look just like JJ. Hey, Ma, where the Kool-Aid at, Ma? Yeah, that's you. So, but anyway, man, I ain't getting into it with you, man. I'm gonna go to this next little topic before we get into it. Now, we was looking at pictures of Lil Kim the other day, and I was like, wow. And it got me thinking, with all the disasters of plastic surgery, why is it still popular? All the disasters. You look at, I didn't have nothing else to look at, so I had called myself catching up on Empire, right? So I got to looking at, Vivica Fox in there, and she done got,
Empire?
Yeah.
That guy that you was fans with got arrested. That's
you mean your lover? Your lover? Little Jesse? Little Jesse, you know him by heart. He in your phone. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, they Lil Kim messed herself up, dude.
Yes, she did.
I don't even know. And then of course, one of the most infamous ones we used to let is Michael Jackson. And I just like, and it seemed like those that get it, man, they gotta. I think the downside to it is they gotta keep getting stuff done. I'm looking at some of the most blotched. I think even what's her name looking Tamar Braxton. She done had some.
I swear, I was just about to say that.
Tamar Braxton looking like something that's just
that nose. Man.
Oh man,
she
did some awful stuff to herself, dude. And man, Vivica Fox really, her face looked. She already done got older, but now she look like a Muppet baby. It's just like, man, like, why did you do that? And Lil Kim, and that show you that, because Lil Kim was already a beautiful girl. She was already a beautiful girl. I don't know what her obsession was. What I would love to ask somebody that
she said she started getting the surgeries because light-skinned girls used to get all the attention or whatnot. Faith Evans took the dude that she was in love with.
Yeah.
And look what she did. She lightened her skin. Look at her hair. It's almost like she was trying to look like Faith Evans.
Right. You ain't lying. I didn't even think of it like that either. Like, wow, man, she out the box with that though. Them are like, I don't know but she looked Chinese. That's what she looked like to me. And then her butt wasn't right. It's not right. All that kind of stuff. She looked.
Oh yeah. Why she do that to her butt?
Yeah, just awful, dude. And I was looking at one of the documentaries Junior Mafia did after Big had passed. And she was like messing with one of the guys in Junior Mafia, and my man dogged her, and she was really in love with him, so she was kind of like looking for that man support type thing, and it ruined her. That's probably one of the things that really kind of on top of Big dying, because if you look at some of the old clips of the Big's funeral when the procession was going down Brooklyn and all that stuff, you could see her, man, she was toe up. And so, I mean, she was toe up more than we saw Faith Evans being, but Faith wasn't with him at the time, but still, she was more toe up than anything. So it was like, man, I don't know, man. I just looking at things, and then some people wait till they get 100 years old and want to get plastic surgery. Like, how is that an improvement?
If you could change anything on yourself, what would you change?
Nothing. I wouldn't want to. Probably my hairline.
You get a hairline, a hair transplant.
Yeah, give me my hairline back. I want this bald spot.
But what if they can like take the nerves and reconnect, so you wouldn't have to take easy pills?
You know what? You worry me worrying about another man's junk. What about your man's down there? Man, I don't know about you, dude.
Man, I'm just.
No,
like,
why you wondering about my stuff? Another man I'm supposed to do that. Wow.
No, I should worry about you.
Man, no, you shouldn't worry about
your
just the fact that you worried about it is just a problem. It's a problem with me, man. So, I'm gonna pose that question. Do people think that satellite is suspect?
You need to ask another question too.
No.
Somebody think about me.
Wait a minute. No, I gotta put that to a poll. I'm telling you, man. I don't know about you, dude. You started to do.
I do a whole post on my page.
I can get you more better than you can get me. I'm telling you. You wanna go to war? We could go to war all the way.
Come on, let's get back on.
Oh yeah.
You know what else in the news that we didn't talk about?
We ain't got a chance. We ain't got time to. We ain't got time to talk about it because we got to go into our topic. We only got 2 more minutes to talk, unless it's a quick little thing.
It's a quick
okay, go ahead.
I can say it.
Okay.
Okay, your girl Meg the Stallion got shot.
Oh yeah, by my man, that rapper.
But guess what?
What?
He didn't shoot her. Came out today.
Who was it? Herself?
No, somebody was trying to rob her.
Oh, well, why she name him?
She didn't name him. Everybody else assumed it was him. She never said it was him.
And see, that's what one thing that I don't like about most media. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking back where, remember around when Kobe died? When Kobe died, they was releasing all kinds of news footage, and I look back where they even said that Rick Fox was in the plane with him and died. And remember, and they called his family and all that stuff and all that, and media be twisting it up and getting things so jacked up, man. That's what that's why you see most people, man, they don't even talk to the media. I think the NBA shouldn't make it a fine for most of these players not to talk to them, But I know they trying to get they little things, but it's just, man, anytime I can say something, I can get fined for it and all that, and I know you about to be stupid and stuff like that. I don't blame them. Like when my man Beast Mode from when he was with Seattle on the football team, when they kept asking him stupid questions, he just looked at them, and he just said, "I'm not gonna say nothing because y'all not, I'm not about to get fined." And he said, "I'll just sit here and let y'all ask me anything, and I'm just gonna look at you." But it's just one of them things, man. But hey. To each his own, though. But I want to get into our topic for today, and it's do your upbringing overshadow your common sense? And basically, when I think a lot of people they credit a lot of things to people's upbringing. And I think, that infamous question that's asked, who raised you? But I see the opposite in some households. Some people come out of broken households and they still end up being successful. They still be successful. They still not like one of these psycho dudes out here that want to kill and rob everybody, and they done seen like for instance, you know, the minister, my assistant minister, you know, he came up in a bad household, but he ain't out here, you know, try to, you know, work everybody over and do some crazy stuff. So how much of that do you think plays into or do you just think it's just a person, period? How much do you
being a parent myself, let me know you can only do so much. If you do your part to raise your child the best way that you can, you make sure they have all the tools to be a successful adult later on. That's all you can do. What they choose to do after they leave out the household, you have nothing to do.
But what do you say to a parent that you know they did everything they could? Let's say, you know, of course we're not perfect people, so you're not going to do everything perfect. Like I said, I think I could say with my first son, I think I was pretty all right. I wasn't perfect, you know, given the circumstance that I was in, you know, dealing with his mom. But I think I was pretty much fair, and he told me that as much. But then, you know, he was like, you know, you was always there for me, and this and this and that. And so I was like, okay, you know, blah blah blah. But when a child starts going in another direction, is it all right for parents and stuff to question, like, what did I do wrong? What did I, you know, like what did I miss? Should you know, when they get that guilt feeling, is it natural for them to get that guilt feeling, like, where did I go wrong? What did I do? You know, what did I miss out on?
You know what I had to say to myself?
What?
You know, because I was feeling like that because of things my daughter was doing. And then something came to mind, and I said to myself, hug them kids!
Hey.
When they get grown, man, I don't give a damn what you do no more. Hell, going on a shooting rampage, you gonna be the one sitting in prison.
Nah, not like that though. Cause you always have general concern for your child.
Concern and falling apart because they done made bad decisions. No, that's not me. The decisions you make when you get grown, you don't even want to gotta pay for it.
And I'm wondering, do anybody else feel like that? You know what? You know how anybody else feel about that? If you want to comment on any of this, that number is 646-564-9728. Press 1 if you want to comment. I think naturally, you know what I'm saying, because I always in the world we living in right now, I always have certain concerns for my kids. Like even my oldest son, I want him to do good in life. You know what I'm saying? I want him to do good, and I know for the most part, you know, he really didn't get a chance to spend lots of time with me per se, like my kids now are. You know, of course, you know, I tried to get him, you know, to live with me before and all that, but that's another story within itself. But you know, I always kind of felt like, you know, I wish I was there to kind of like push him a little bit more than I did. You know what I'm saying? And like, I always think about that just coming from the perspective of my father. You know what I'm saying? I often think about how my life would have been if my father was a main focal point in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, where where would I have been? Because most of the guys that I see grow up with fathers, they were like, their fathers were so influential in their life. They ended up like one guy, that I grew up with, his father was a mechanic, and this boy went on to be a master mechanic himself. Another one, you know what I'm saying? His father did, had his own profession, carpentry and all that type stuff, and he took his father's trade. But I never, I grew up and you could basically say, my grandfather was practically my father, and his thing was ministry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering if my father was my biological was in my life, like where would the course of my life have changed? How where would it have been? I remember I don't know. I remember just looking at a lot of the guys that had their fathers, and I used to remember thinking as a child, like, dog, oh, where my father at? You know what I'm saying? I used to do that, like, dang, where my father at? Like, wow. Like the neighbor and his son, he used to take his son fishing all the time. And so sometimes he would take us to go fishing with them. They'd go over to Spot Canada and we go fishing. And he taught me how to fish. And so...
You know what? But you know what? I'll take you fishing, man. You can call me Pops too. I don't mind.
What the hell is wrong with you? I told you got that Uncle Wee Wee syndrome. He been touching you too much, man. I'm telling you. Give you that bath. I'm gonna give you that bath again. I know you just washed up, but your booty not that clean.
For real, I know you're a grown man, but I don't mind, man. You call me Pops.
What's wrong with you? You want another man calling you Pops? I told you something is definitely. I'm about to put this poll up, man, because I don't know what the heck is wrong with you, man. But anyway, man, I and then people share. Why you think, man? We try to get serious. We trying to open up because a lot of people, man, got these unresolved things going on in their life, and you want to make a joke. What if that was really a soft spot for me, man? And you said that.
Look.
And you said that
was a soft spot, so I was just.
No, you wasn't doing nothing. No, you like to joke a lot.
I was opening up the invitation for you, man. You seem like you
can't take care of you can't take care of yourself.
You seem like
you can't take care of yourself. You got
like you needed a father.
You got retardation problems, the ED, all kinds of stuff going on with you, man. So I'm gonna learn from you. just letting you know, man.
That's what's wrong with brothers, man. They don't know how to open up, be soft, be like, look, man, you can be my pops, man. I ain't have a pops. Just be for real, man. There's nothing wrong with you being emotional, man.
Oh my God. I'm telling you. I'm glad I'm not a sensitive guy. I'm so glad, dog. I don't give a damn what show you on. I'm telling you, you just one day I'm telling you, you're gonna be in a real bad jam, and I'm just gonna be full of jokes. I'm just gonna let you have it. You gonna be like,
look, man,
my ED pills wasn't working. All that. I'll be like, what the hell did I give a damn for? What you tell me that for?
Look, man. All I did was
all you did was nothing.
I'm just trying to let
you ain't gotta let me.
Look, man, I'm there for you, okay?
Nah, you ain't. Look, little buddy, you can't do nothing for me. Nothing. No spank you. So,
remember when I used to walk you to school?
No, you ain't did nothing. You was crippled. How you gonna walk somebody to school?
I used to walk.
Oh man. But
I was there for your first day of school.
You ain't do nothing. You was in LD class. So how you gonna be?
I taught you how to ride a bike.
I did time for the lunch.
Hey, who taught you how to ride a bike?
You know what? You don't know how to give a joke up, do you? You just keep going.
Okay, man. Okay.
And I thought I was gonna get more credit than that for taking you for your first haircut. What didn't I console you when Uncle Ree first touched you?
That ain't funny, man. It might be somebody.
Hey,
that really went through something like that.
Hey,
you should be cracking jokes about that.
Well,
have some type of empathy. Okay?
Now let's turn it all around, huh, Mister? Well, why would you mess with a guy that had daddy issues? Then
I told you I could be your daddy.
No, you can't be no daddy to me, nigga.
Oh man.
Silly guy, man. I'm telling you.
Oh man.
But anyway, that's what I'm talking about. I think just everything overshadows your common sense. I don't think you even got sense.
Oh man.
But anyway, man, I don't know. Well, give me something related to the topic then.
No, I got one more thing to say. In Detroit, they looking for volunteers for people to be tested for the cure for COVID. You heard about that?
Oh my man, no.
You can get up to $1,000 if you become
a guinea pig.
Yeah, but
you know what they said? They said they want blacks to be first.
Look, stay on topic, man.
Hey, you the one brought it up.
We talk about the testing of the vaccine, man.
No, we ain't talking about. That's not the topic.
Oh, okay.
Huh? See, I told you.
That,
I'm telling you, it's just that's not the topic. You the one changing the topic in the middle of the topic. So,
look, man, I'm just trying to lighten up things, man.
No, lighten it up with something. Lighten it up with something that relates to the topic. That's what you do. I know you got ADHD and all that stuff going on, but you can't.
Okay, we'll get back to the topic. Because the topic was, does it matter how you was raised, right? And your common sense and all that. And you got to talking about your daddy issues, and you went off topic. Okay.
I didn't go off topic. You took it off topic.
Only thing I did was made you an offer.
You took it off topic. Now add something to the topic.
I made you an offer.
Add something to the topic.
But I think it really is hard to say the way you was raised, because I know a lot of people, they grew up in a bad household and they grew up to be successful.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Yeah. And that makes me think a lot too with some real close family members that were real good to their kids and raised them right, and then they still turned out to be alcoholics, and some of them might be drugs and all kinds of stuff, and like I said, in my household, I never seen my parents or grandparents never drunk in front of me.
You know what I never asked you before?
What?
And I'm talking about, it's got something to do with the topic. Does it matter about how you was raised in your household? What you become? Do y'all have any sissies in your family?
Damn, that's not politically correct.
Homosexuals.
Okay, God dang. Wow. Oh, wait. Like, boy.
I didn't mean to say that.
I know. That boy just came up. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I told you my damn, maybe I shouldn't. But you know,
don't say who.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I do. But you know, the thing is,
were they raised with a father or in the household or what?
Not in the household. Not in the household. And it's a girl.
I know it still matters if it's a father in the household.
I know. I'm just saying
because there's nobody there to 9 times out of 10. Not saying that somebody molested the girl, but there's no man there to protect her.
But you know what? It's like. So do you think that'll play a lot of role? Because I look at it like this. Like, for the most part, the only man that I got to watch in my household was my grandfather. And a lot of times during the peak times of my life, my grandfather he worked a lot. Either he was at work or he was at church. So a lot of time, you know, we got, you know, I was really raised by a lot. My grandfather wasn't just per se hands on with me. You know, I of course he took me places to, you know, like we would, like he would let me go over there, clean the church up, and he'd take me to, like, whenever a member's when they pilot light go out or something like that. My grandfather took me with him over to the house to go light somebody's furnace or stuff like that. Stuff like that. So it was more that getting to watch him a little bit hands on. But for the most part, you know, when it came down to whoopings and stuff like that, man, my grandmother was more the disciplinarian. Man, my grandma used to tear us up. You know, my grandfather I could count a handful of times my grandfather whooped us, but my grandmother, man, was the one that really got that belt out on us or got the switch from the tree and stuff like that. She was the main disciplinarian. My grandmother didn't play. She was sweet as pie.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Okay, with your kids, because I seen this on the news, not the news, but it was on YouTube today on the podcast show. Mm-hmm. Would you let a male watch your kids, babysit, like a male nanny?
No.
Why not?
No, because you know what, my thing is this. I think we've been on the same thing with this for the longest. The only people that could keep my kids back in the day was me and my wife's parents. That was the only ones that could keep our kids. We didn't allow our kids to stay at anywhere.
When you growing up, did you have anybody watching you?
I could only go certain places. Like, you know, if it wasn't, like, let's say my cousin's house, or, you know, and that was very limited. You know, we wasn't allowed to do a lot of things either coming up. So, and I think that's where I got my breaking from, you know. But, you know, of course, back then, we wasn't too familiar with all the Uncle Wee Wees and stuff back then. We wasn't. A lot of people didn't pay attention to it. But I think the question too would be, you know, the upbringing. I think it just depends on the kid. You know, the kid coming up. I think you could be, because I'm pretty sure my my grandfather raised my mother and my uncle and auntie just like they raised us, you know. But let's say it was some bad apples in the bunch. I'm just gonna put it like that. It was some bad apples in the bunch, and I know that they had to be raised like we were. And I to this day I just don't understand it, because man, I revered my grandfather so much, man. Like, my grandfather didn't play. He only talked to you one time. He only told you something one time. If you didn't get it, you was gonna get it. That's how he was. He didn't repeat himself. He ain't do none of that. And I think that's the thing. I see with me, I'm not too quick to whoop my kids like that. But if they get a whooping from me, it's merited, because we don't whoop our kids like that. We talk to them, but if it came down, if I told you something, if I told you to do something, and I come back an hour later or so and it ain't done, or however I come back and it's not done, I go to my son, I'll be like, you know, or my daughter, and I'll be like, why didn't you do what I told you to do? And then they get that look of concern, because they know now it's to that point now that you didn't do it, and they be like, oh, Daddy, okay. And then they go do it. But then I don't have that problem for a minute. But they kids, you know, kids are prone to doing that. But for the most part, I can say that I don't have bad kids. I just say that because anybody that meet my kids, they be like, you have some of the most memorable kids, because they speak. I teach them to speak to, when adults are in the room, speak to them and stuff like that. They're memorable. So I make sure they keep that thing about them. But I also try to teach them, you know, certain things that maybe like let's say bad people in the world, and we've been talking to them earlier about, let's say, Uncle Wee Wees and stuff like that. Like, you don't, a person don't have no business with their hands. We call it the no spot, you know, on your no spot and all that stuff. So we taught our kids that early, you know what I'm saying? And so those were things that our parents didn't talk to us about. And I do believe that most of these people that are now homosexual or just confused gender wise, I think a lot of them have been molested and touched. You know, I really do believe it, because I'm trying to, for the life of me, to think of why, you know, these individuals are like they are. But it was a little boy in our neighborhood coming up, but he was he was around a lot of females and not enough males, and he just had a lot of feminine tendencies about himself, and he still like that to this day. Still a lot of feminine tendencies, you know. And you be like, man, you know, like, that boy need to get out and do something, you know. What's your take?
I kind of think that a lot of the people that's homosexuals, they've been touched, they've been molested. At least the ones that I know. I really don't know anybody that's just came out and was just gay for no reason.
Yeah, cause I'm like, you know, they talk about this, you know. I hear people talk about a gay gene. You know, I just never heard of it. But like I said, it's. But I think everything is kind of like a learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? I knew early that, you know, my mom was kind of like that one. She was a show and tell mom, she was like, you know, my mom would be that one that'd be like, you get in trouble, I'm gonna take you right down here, you know, and she'd be like, you know, show you the juvenile detentions and all that stuff, and you know, she was one of them type moms and stuff. But I don't think that works in this nowadays. You know, like they do this scared straight things. I don't think these kids be scared of that mess. Huh?
They be like, oh, I was on TV.
Yeah, right. They ain't scared of that mess, man. I'll be like, I just seen a video where on Facebook where a mother put her son out. You saw that one?
Nope.
And she was like, all you do is steal my car, steal my money. She said, you got to go. And he all calling his mom bees and all of this and that. And I'm sitting up here like, man, this is crazy right here. You know, but she ended up putting him out. He ended up coming back in the house, running up on his mom and stuff like that. And that's that generation we in, man. We just seeing a lot of different type stuff, you know. But like you said, with the absence of the father, you know, that father, them strong males, you know, and that's what it takes. I'm sorry, ladies, y'all do a real good job, and we thank y'all for birthing us and bringing us into the world. But a father still has to be in that household, you know.
Oh no, the show about to be over. That time went by so fast.
Oh yeah, you was falling asleep.
Why you say that?
I know when you get to closing your eyes a bit and putting on them shades. Yeah, man. But anyway, man, good show. But we just want to thank everybody, every single person that tuned in today to the Fat Cat Show. Make sure, like I said before, you subscribe to the Fat Cat Show Network on YouTube, and make sure you can check out all the old episodes. I mean, from day one of the Fat Cat Show. Check it out, and you can catch us on Spotify, iHeart, Deezer, TuneIn, Stitcher, iTunes, Periscope, Facebook, Twitter, and I've been posting the Fat Cat Show on Instagram. So y'all make sure y'all show your support, show your love, and just keep supporting and keep tuning in, y'all. The shows will get better and better. And if you got any topics that you want to talk about,
90 seconds
on the Fat Cat Show, you can send it, inbox me the topic, and we'll talk about it here on the show. But once again, we want to thank everybody for your continuous support. And once again, to those with birthdays, happy birthday. And to those that lost people, we still give our condolences.
60 seconds.
Continue to pray for each other. Continue to do the right things, man. Be a contributor to a better world. You know, we don't want to contribute to all the madness. We want to contribute to something that's going to better our worlds. You know, let's be the best that we can be. I'm tired of all this other little mess. So, but anyway, like I said, once again, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Peace, and we up out of here. Yeah.
Ten.